You are sitting at your desk, the screen glows. Outside, the world passes you by. But in your mind, there is a different picture. You see a small cabin. You see trees and a clear stream. You feel the sun on your face and the wind in your hair. This is the off-grid dream. It is a powerful dream. It whispers to you late at night. It calls to you when you feel trapped by the noise and the rush of modern life. So many people share this vision. They buy the magazines. They watch the videos. They talk about it with their friends, always saying one day. But dreams are not enough to build a life. A dream is just a map without any roads. You can look at it forever, but it will never take you anywhere. The truth is, that dream can become a cage. It feels good to think about it, so you never take the first hard step. Action is what turns a dream into reality. Action is what separates the survivors from the spectators. You have to be willing to get your hands dirty. You have to be willing to face the unknown. The wild does not care about your plans or your hopes. It rewards effort. It rewards courage. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. That moment will never arrive. There will always be a reason to stay put. There will always be another bill to pay, another project at work, another excuse to put your real life on hold. You must make the moment perfect by deciding to act. This is your adventure. No one else can start it for you. You have to be the one to stand up and say, "Now, my time is now." The feeling of taking that first step, no matter how small, is more real than 1,000 dreams. It is the beginning of your true story. This is not a fantasy for other people, it is for you. It does not matter who you are or what you do now. The skills you need can be learned. The strength you need is already inside you. It is the same strength that gets you through tough days. It is the same spirit that makes you yearn for something more. You just need to unleash it. You need to give it a direction. Point it toward that cabin in the woods. Point it toward a life of freedom and self-reliance. Your wild heart is calling. It is time to answer. Why 5 years? Because it is a real test. Anyone can camp for a weekend. Anyone can survive for a month when things are easy. But 5 years is different. It is long enough to face the real challenges. You will see every season again and again. You will face the bitter cold of winter and the hard work of summer. You will learn the rhythm of the land. It is not a vacation. It is a commitment. 5 years will show you if this life is truly what you want. It gives you enough time to build, to learn, and to truly unplug from the old world. In 5 years, you will become a different person. You will become stronger, more capable, and more confident than you ever imagined. The person who starts this journey is not the same person who finishes it. You will learn how to fix things when they break, because there is no one else to call. You will learn how to grow your own food, how to find water, and how to stay warm. These are real skills. They connect you to the earth and to your own power. This transformation is the greatest reward. It is a deep, unshakable confidence that you can rely on yourself. A 5-year plan also makes the goal feel achievable. It is a clear target. You are not just wandering into the wilderness with no end in sight. You are giving yourself a mission. This structure is important. It helps you stay focused when things get tough. You can tell yourself, "I am committed to this for 5 years." This deadline gives you the motivation to push through the hard days. It also gives you an endpoint. If you decide the life is not for you, you can return, but you will return with incredible experiences and no regrets. You gave it a real try. Think of it as your own personal expedition. Every year is a new stage of the journey. The first year is about survival and setting up your base. The second year is about improving your systems, like water and power. The third year, you might expand your garden or build a workshop. By the 5th year, you will be living, not just surviving. You will have a home that you built. You will have a life that you created. It is a powerful goal. It is a timeline for turning your dream into your address. Do not try to build a huge lodge on your first attempt. That is how projects fail. You need to start small. Think of it as building your first base camp. I recommend starting with a very small, simple structure. A 10-foot by 12-foot building is perfect. It is small enough to be affordable. It is small enough to build by yourself or with a friend. You do not need a massive crew or expensive machinery. This is about learning the basics. It is about getting a roof over your head quickly, so you have a safe, dry place to operate from. This small building is your outpost. It is your foothold in the wild. From here, you can plan your next moves. It can be your workshop, your storage shed, and your temporary home all in one. Use simple materials, reclaimed wood, a tin roof, basic insulation. The goal is not to build a palace. The goal is to build momentum. Every nail you hammer, every board you cut is a victory. It proves to you that you can do this. This small success will give you the confidence to take on bigger challenges later on. It is the foundation for everything that comes next. Make a budget and stick to it. Your first outpost should be cheap. You can find many plans for small cabins or sheds for free online. Look for second-hand tools and materials. Ask friends if they have anything you can use. The challenge is not just building it, but building it smartly. This is your first test of resourcefulness, a key skill for off-grid living. Can you build a solid, weatherproof shelter for very little money? If you can do that, you are already winning. It is about being clever, not about being rich. Once your small outpost is built, you have a place to stay. You can now spend weekends or whole weeks on your land. You can start clearing a space for a garden. You can explore the area and find the best spot for a well. You can do all of this from the comfort of your own small shelter. It is no longer just a piece of empty land. It is your base. It is the start of your new world. This small, humble building is the most important one you will ever construct. It is the physical proof that your dream is becoming real. The modern world has one big trap: debt. It keeps you chained to a job you do not love. It keeps you living in a place you want to escape. If you want to be truly free, you must avoid debt at all costs. Building your off-grid life with borrowed money is a mistake. It brings the stress and the pressure you are trying to leave behind right into your new life. You will be working to pay the bank, not to build your freedom. That is not survival. That is just moving your cage to a different location. True wealth is not having money. It is not owing money to anyone. Pay for everything with cash. If you do not have the money for something, you do not buy it. It is that simple. This forces you to be creative. It forces you to be patient. You might have to save up for that piece of land. You might have to build your home in stages, one small section at a time, as you can afford it. This is not a weakness. It is a strength. It teaches you the valuable lesson of living within your means. This discipline is the core of a successful off-grid life. You learn to want what you have, not what you cannot afford. Think of every dollar you save as a brick for your new home. Think of every debt you avoid as a wall of your fortress. This mindset changes everything. You will start to see the world differently. That expensive coffee is not just a coffee. It is a handful of nails. That new gadget is not just a gadget. It is a window for your cabin. When you make these small sacrifices, you are not losing anything. You are investing in your freedom. You are buying back your life, one smart decision at a time. This is how you fund your escape. You can do this. Believe in yourself. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your first step is to make a plan to get out of debt and start saving. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, empty your pockets into a jar and label it, "My New Life." It might only be a few coins, but it is a start. It is a declaration of intent. You are no longer just a dreamer. You are a planner. You are a doer. You are a survivor. The wild is waiting for you. Go and claim your life.